become a bundle of joy. Right now in England, there is only one club in the whole of England that looks as if they are going to win a double this season. Every other club, even there's another club in England that said that, especially in London, that said that they will not eat, neither will they drink, just for Arsenal not to make it to the top. Right now, hunger is about to kill them. As a matter of fact, it looks as if they will not even hit anything. It looks as if the children of Lion, they have nothing to feed on at the moment, because Mikel Arteta stumbled upon his enemies. The first leg has been conquered. I talked about it last week. I said history might repeat itself. Talking about in the year 2006, Arsenal made it to the UEFA Champions League final, and right now, in 2 decades, Mikel Arteta has led the boys to Budapest. By May 30th, they'll be facing Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League final. And if you look at it, the boys then, if you look at the days when the likes of Thierry Henry, yes, played for Arsenal in the Champions League final against Barcelona. Those days, the likes of Bukayo Saka, they were just growing up. They never even imagined it, that they will be the generation of Arsenal that will be playing in another historic Champions League final. But let's leave that aside. Let's talk about the EPL and let's look at how he's looking at. I told you on Monday, I said, don't take my word, don't fall to the ground. I said, likely Man City might drop points, and it looks as if it all happened perfectly. And Arsenal right now, comfortably, they sit at the top of the table. The Reverend Christian Noeka, who is an Arsenal fan, is so excited. Coincidentally, today happens to be his birthday. But what can all these about Arsenal, the likes of AY Lala, all Arsenal fans, Yemi Sholade, and all Arsenal fans right now, they are looking at the second layer that they are about to cross over in just some weeks this month. I have a lot of story to talk about this evening. I have the fan corner. Southern fan and Chelsea fan will be joining me this evening. But aside from that, good evening and welcome to the SportRadio show. My name is Jeremiah Oluwaferomi. I'm your favorite engineer sportcast, and you know the way we do your favorite dial. Talking about Women Radio 91.7. Yes, you know the way we do it, the Sport Cruise program every Monday, where we come to just, we just want to relive the moment. We just want to calm down, want to ease out our stress. Everything that happened over the weekend, just calm down, and let us enjoy it. Victor Osimhen is in the news this evening. Don't forget, over the weekend, Victor Osimhen led Galatasaray to their second consecutive, Super League. Talking about the Turkish Super League title. Victor Osimhen right now as we speak, if we talk about the titles he has won, league title he has won, 1, 2, 3. Even I want to drop something. Even Aubameyang himself does not have that kind of title. So far, Victor Osimhen, 3 titles, 1 in the Italian Serie A, 2 in the Turkish League. I think right now the call we need to make, I know Chelsea, they don't want to make that call last season. But if you guys want to make it, you better call Victor Osimhen and pay that you need and get him on board. Okay, the news is gone. But after this time out, we'll go fully into the story. We'll talk about the Redemption City tournament that's ongoing at the moment. And also, we'll go into the Nigerian Premier Football League. The league is taking a little bit structure right now. And talking about Rangers and Enugu Rangers, we're also aiming to win the title. Likewise, Rivers United. Finidi George and Fidelis Iluchukwu, they're looking up to win their second MPFL title. Either Finidi of Fidelis Iluchukwu, the battle line has been drawn. And also talking about Shooting Star Joliole Warriors, after 26 years, it looks like if they may be going to the continent after 27 years. The battle line is still being drawn. And because right now, the last game, the last cracker is going to be either Ikorodu City defeat Enugu Rangers in Lagos. I told people, I said most likely what will happen in that game is that Rangers might win the league in Lagos. Go and write it down. Rangers might win the league in Lagos. We'll be back after this time out. Let's stay. Okay, talking about the Redemption City tournament. And right now, I can tell you that the likes of Ravens, yes, they have qualified to the next round. Let's put the fixtures there. Millie and Magboro played a goalless draw. And Waikapasi defeated Porters FC by 3-0. And also Rema defeated Best Talent. Best Talent did not come to the party with their best of talent. They lost 2-1. Baju Laye defeated Harmony. Yes, Harmony were not harmonized by 3-0. And also Young Boys as well too against Flexi. 10 goal, 1-1 there. And also talking about KIC, yes, defeated BHN by 2-0. Those were the results of the games. Okay, let me see. Did I capture everything? Yes, that was out everything. Okay. Let's just talk about the tables. Right now, Magboro FC, they also look as if they've qualified to the next round. 7 points there. Millie, 5 points. That's talking about in Group C. And also, let us put it there that we have in Group A. It's talking about in Group A, we have KIC 7 points. Future Bright 5 points. Don't forget the the defending champion, Best Talent. They are in Group B, and right now they're in the 3rd position with 6 points behind Dove FC, who has 6 points, and Rema FC. They also means that they've also moved around. They've not lost a game, and they've not conceded as well too. That's 9 points there for them. Let's talk about the goal scorers in this tournament so far. We have it's talking about Lucky from Ravens, 5 goals. Abat Infayin, 3 goals. Dauda Go from Bajulaye, 3 goals. Amzat Wasiu, 3 goals. And also, we have Ravens player to Okpoti Godwin with 3 goals there. And also, like the likes of Abimbola, Joseph, Ogumbode, Shorunke, and also Sadiq with 2 goals respectively. The phone lines is open. I want to take us right immediately. I know a lot of Arsenal fans, some of them, they're already gone to check their BP before they had to disallow the goal. 070917917. But before then, I have a Chelsea fan in the studio with me. And you know the way we do it, we talked about the sports radio show. We always have the fan corner. I'm going to take that very, very early. He's going to introduce himself. Then we'll continue with other news, other stories we want to talk about. Then we come back with pounds on Chelsea, talk about how their story was the story of Aman. The plan that Aman had over Mordecai, eventually it was Aman that used his head to carry it. That was the plan of Chelsea. Chelsea said that they will not drink, neither will they drink, neither will they what? Will they eat? To see that Arsenal will not win the league. Eventually, the thing that they plan, Arsenal is still standing aloft in the EPL table. Good evening and welcome to the Sport Radio Show.
Hello, good evening. My name is Henry Adedeji, and I'm a Chelsea fan.
You're a proud Chelsea fan.
A very, very proud one, of course. You know, I'm a very proud Chelsea fan.
I'm not a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fans that I know right now, they don't smile. Things are not. Bird is not crying like bird, and things are not.
The reason I'm smiling is because I know that better days are ahead.
That is what you guys used to say. Better days are ahead, man. It's a lie. You guys will not play continent.
I mean, we've had some good days. You know, we're just going through a little bit of a rough time, and we are looking forward to the future.
Some clubs started though. That was how some clubs in England started though. They had a rough time, and before they knew it.
All those clubs, none of them, you can't call any of them the world champions. That's what Chelsea is right now.
Okay. What champion? What champion? Where they got? What champion? Where they got? Okay. What champion? Where they got? Okay. We will think about that. Another Sunderland fan will be joining us this evening. But let's talk about yes, the Nigerian Premier Football League had already stated that the NWFL had ended, and right now they're all preparing for the Super 6. Hopefully, Dami joins us in the show this evening so we can talk about that. But let's talk about the MPFL, and that's talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League. I'd already stated it that shooting stars might play the continent. I talked about it last week, but people are looking at me maybe because they did not see me dressing in a prophetic in a prophet regalia. So you think that maybe I might not be able to say maybe to speak prophetically, but I'm telling you that shooting stars, the Oluyole Warriors, most likely might be played on the continent. And Toby Adepoju is doing a lot of things to ensure that that club gets the glory days return to the Oluyole Warriors. But let's talk about the results. Yes, Rivers United, one of the shocking results. Rivers United traveled all the way to BG to pick 3 points against Wiki Tourist. 3 goals to nil there. Red Stars defeated by Yesa United by 2 goals to 1. Talking about coach of the line, he's working endlessly to amend the lot of things, the cracks that has opened in the walls, the walls of Remo Stars. I'm talking about Kwara United against the Yuma. Yes, Kwara United, they are Fonja Warriors defeated. Yes, the Elephant fell gallantly in front of the Warriors. I'm talking about Shooting Stars against Barao by Londo at the Oluyemi, at the Lagos Salami at the Masiba Stadium there. And also Enugu Rangers defeated Bender Insurance by 2 goals to 1. While Casina United, yes, the Pumel, yes, Ikorodu City by 4 goals to 1. Talking about solid miners against the Peace Boys. Bengal Gubote could not deliver. Yes, Plateau United in the hands of the miners, because the miners they dig deeper to get a lone goal there. And also talking about Nasarawa United. I'm talking about Kano Pillars against Warri Wolves. Yes, Pillars were really strong against the Wolves. The Wolves could not penetrate. Yes, defeated the Wolves by lone goal. And also talking about the Oriental Derby, yes, in Abia, and that game, yes, talking about the fact that Abia Warriors, yes, the loss to Kunka Liver by 2 goals to 0. As I speak to you, Abia Warriors management, they have suspended Coach Imama Mankapabi at the moment because of a lot of his subordination, yes, in there and Unumaya. And also, let me put it to you right away that the Academy Warriors and Niger Tornadoes, the Northern Derby there, it ended in a barren draw. And right now, as we speak, at the moment, Enugu Rangers tops the table with 65 points. Rivers United, 64 points. I need to call Emeka Iwani and ask him what is really going on. What are they really trying to plan? In Enugu at the moment, they have been strolling the banner. They have qualified for the Champions League. But the major thing is to win the league. I need to have a conversation with him. What is really going on? They are back. Don't forget, the first stanza of the season, Rangers were in the 6th position. How did they miraculously and magically move to the top of the table? Is one thing that we need to know, to hear from the Aussies mouth themselves. I'm talking about Rivers United, 64 points there. Shooting Stars, yeah, they have 60 points. Oluyole Warriors, I said, they need to be going to the continent. Yes, it looks like it. And they're top, yes, with Ikorodu City in the 4th position with 58 points. Nasarawa United with 56 points. Ben Insurance with 55 points. And let's talk about the bottom 4. Talk about Warri Wolves, 46 points. Niger Tornadoes, 45 points. Bayelsa United, 40 points. Wiki Tourist, they've jumped. Where is Kunka Liver? Kunka Liver, where are they at the moment? It looks as if they have jumped off. Kunka Liver, some 2 weeks ago, they were in the 18th position. But right now, as I speak to you, they have jumped to the 15th position. A club that wanted to leave the league. They have now escaped. You see, it is the most dramatic league in the world. You cannot predict it. You can predict the EPL. We've already known the status of Wolves and Burnley for about weeks now. But in the Nigerian league, you cannot predict it. That is why it is the best league in the world. We just need to put a lot of structure into place. And I can tell you, the Nigerian league is the best league. You cannot just predict. Dramas can happen. Yes, Remo Stars at one point that we've even played, but they Sale Coco below at one point. Today, they are not in Coco below. They have jumped up. They are in the 50, they are in the 16th position. Yeah, with 46 points. Warri was Niger Tornadoes, United, and Wiki Tourist. They are now digging in the bottomless pit in the Nigerian league. Okay, let us put that aside and let us talk about other stories we have here Victor Moses, also. But let's talk about Chamada Nadozie as well, who has been nominated for the save of the season. Talking about our ladies, they are doing well. They are doing well at the moment. And let's us talk about Oshuala, who also scored an hat-trick. Yes, as Alila, they reached the Saudi Women's Cup final. Don't forget, don't forget Cristiano Ronaldo too with Al Nassr as well too. They've got into the final of the Saudi League and also to the AFC Cup final. It looks as if the better days of Cristiano Ronaldo is coming right now in the Saudi Arabian League. It's been a long time. He has not won a title with them, and it's looking as if he will get it with them this season. Okay, let's move it. Let's talk about Toby Amusan. Amusan is in the news this evening. I'm talking about the fact that Amusan begins a Diamond League campaign in China. And that's talking about Toby Amusan. Yes, she will be starting her 2026 Diamond League campaign in Shanghai. Yes, just 3 days after competing at the African Senior Athletic Championship in Ghana. The 3-time Diamond League final winner is leading Nigerian contingent to the Continental Championship and also led them, and also where she's also looking at the path to add on to her titles at the moment. Don't forget that when you talk about Toby Loba Musa, she had gone the personal best of 12.12 seconds, and as we speak right now, she has 12.17 also at the moment. And where we look at it, we hope that Toby Amusan will be able to compete and also to bring out the medal home as well. So let's put the story of cricket there in the news and talk about the NCF. Yes, they've drafted players for the Super League, talking about the Nigerian Cricket Federation. They've drafted players across the elite and developmental categories ahead of the maiden edition of the Nigerian Super League. Let me tell you, one of the sports in Nigeria that has been growing on a strong momentum is cricket. And this league will start in May 16th to May 30th. That's talking about, according to the president of the NCF, yes, talking about Mr. Uyakpata, he had promised that the league is being structured into the Nigerian cricket calendar following the completion of this year's cricket club cricket committee Lagos League, and also we're looking at 6 teams: the Lemni, Central Eagles, Eastern Elephants, Middle Belt Tigers, Northern Lions, Southern Sharks, and Western Dolphin. And don't forget, the games will be played at the Teslim Balogun Stadium Cricket Oval in Lagos, where each team will have 14 players competing, comprising of 12 elite players and 2 players from the national 8th grade. Another way to develop players, develop talent. Don't worry, in years to come, we'll be competing with South Africa, India, and also the West Indies when it comes to cricket as well. We are still talking about stories across the world. Talking about the FIFA has also named 11-member panel for the 2026 World Cup analysis. And let me just read the name. Former Ghana coach Otto Addo, Costa Rica legend Paulo Wachobe, Brazilian World Cup winner Gilberto Silva, and also El Germany striker and coach Dougie Kisman, and Northern Ireland manager Michael Onies, and also Man City defender Pablo Zabaleta has also been added. The group will be led by senior football expert, yes, in FIFA, talking about Pascal Subaula, and also other panel will be Toby Elf, John Dan Thomason, Jane Ludnon, and Aaron Winter. Yes, we need to take the break right now, the commercial break. Then we'll be back. Then Eric will be there with me, and also Benson Ojedaya, who has been supporting Sutherland for the past 10 years. Yes, for over 10 years, who will also be joining me to talk about the progress Sutherland had made this season. Stay tuned.
Women Radio 91.7, breaking the culture of silence.
Nigeria, a nation of many languages and many tribes. We will stand together, live together, and grow together. United we stand, united we... This message is brought to you by Women Radio WFM 91.7.
HB 1349 ní nọ́mbà ìwé òfin ilé aṣòfin 1349. HB 1349 ó wà fún àwọn ipò tí a fi pamọ́ sílẹ̀ fún àwọn obìnrin ní ilé aṣòfin àgbà, ilé aṣòfin aṣojú àti àwọn ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀. Tí o bá fọwọ́ sí HB 1349, ìjọba wa yóò dára sí i. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a panupọ̀ kí a sọ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ilé aṣòfin wa kí wọ́n dìbò fún HB 1349 fún Nàìjíríà tó dára. Tí o bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ Nàìjíríà, ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún HB 1349 kí o fi ìfilọ̀ yìí ránṣẹ́ sí ẹlòmíràn. Ìkéde yìí wá láti Women Radio 91.7.
Remember how mom would wake up early, make us breakfast, and in our uniform?
We have to do something special for her.
So let's make this money fast.
Praise your mom with a trip to Zanzibar this 2026 in the 3 Crowns Mom of the Year competition. Write a note using each letter of her name and submit with a picture of 5,000 naira worth of 3 crowns on www.3crowns.com.ng or at our collection centers for your chance to win. T's and C's apply. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms. Happy families.
The most anticipated Women Radio Children's Day Funfair 2026 is here. Join us on Wednesday, 27 May, as we transform the day into a magical wonderland just for you. From table tennis and trampolines to a mega slide, train rides, other town, gift packs, and much more. Venue is Arepo Community Primary School Arepo. Ticket is 5,000 naira only. There will be discounts for bringing more than 3 kids. So, mark your calendars for May 27. And let's have fun together. For ticket and vendor booking, call 080-600-92137 or 090-5555-8668. Email sales@wfm917.com.
Otu ụmụnwaanyị Igbo mgbasa ozi Women Radio Membership n'olu bekee na-ejikọ gị na ụmụnwaanyị azụmahịa ndị ọzọ si ọchụnta ego, ụmụ akwụkwọ, ndị nlekwa ezinụlọ, ndị ọrụ ugbo na ndị ezumike nka dị na steeti 36 nke Naịjirịa. Dịka onye otu ụmụnwaanyị Igwe mgbasa ozi, azụmahịa gị bụ nke a ga-akwalitere gị n'efu n'igwe mgbasa ozi ụmụnwaanyị. Ị ga-enwetakwazi ihe nrite ihe ọma ndị dị ịtụnanya dị iche iche ma nwetakwazi ohere ịnọ ma sonyere ihe omume anyị gasị. Tinye Women Radio app n'ekwentị gị taa ka wee nụrụ olu gị n'igwe mgbasa ozi. Debanye aha n'efu na wfm917.com ma gbaa mbọ hụ na ị na-esonyere otu chịkọtara ụmụnwaanyị igwe mgbasa ozi. Ọ nwere nzikọrịta ozi Facebook, ọ bụ otu Mark Asa Foundation and Nigeria Media Innovation Program NAMIP na-ahịta ha na-akwado otu abụ Women Radio Membership.
You looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placements, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now. Call the numbers 0905 555 8998, 0806 009 2137, or 0816 060 5673, or email us at sales@wfm917.
Ajé ìgbádùn tó fẹ́ jẹ. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú bó ṣe ń ná owó rẹ̀. Ètò tuntun tó ń bọ̀ lórí Women Radio 91.7 yóò kọ́ ọ bí a ṣe ń náwó, bí a ṣe ń tọ́jú owó àti bí o ṣe lè ní owó tó pọ̀ jaburata. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, Amọ́ni yóò kọ́ ọ ní ètò ìṣúná bí o ṣe lè lo owó rẹ̀ lọ́nà tó tọ́ àti lọ́nà tó yẹ. Lórí Amọ́ni, kò sáyè ìsápamọ́ lórí kò yáwó, kò sáyè ọ̀nkú bí o tí ì jẹun bẹ̀ yẹn. A ó kọ́ ọ bí o ṣe ń náwó, bí o ṣe ń tọ́jú owó àti bí o ṣe lè dá wà láàyè ara rẹ̀. Pàdé wa lórí Women Radio 91.7 ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Tuesday láago 3:00 ọ̀sán. Women Radio 91.7 ohùn fún obìnrin. Amọ́ni, gbogbo obìnrin ní láti gbọ́.
Are you a business owner, freelancer, or salary earner in Lagos State? Taxes are not just bills to pay. Taxes are investments to develop your Lagos and your future. Women Radio, WFM 91.7, in partnership with Lagos Internal Revenue Service, LIRS, bring you Tax Radio every Wednesday at 5 p.m. and every Friday at 6:05 p.m. with tax experts on your tax rights and tax obligations in Lagos. Tax Radio with LIRS on Women Radio, WFM 91.7, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6:05 p.m. Empower yourself with your tax rights and obligations in Lagos.
Radio 91.7.
Okay, welcome back to the Sports Radio Show on your favorite FM 91.7 Women Radio. Yes, it's the time right now is that's 6:30 already, and now we're in the fan corner section, and I have two fans joining me this evening now talking about Benson Ojedayo. He has been supporting Sutherland for over 10 years, and also Eri Adedeji also has been supporting Chelsea for over 10 years. Yeah, he supported them during the golden days, during the tough, Chelsea fan, they cannot even record the number of coaches they've ever had in their lives. They have had a lot of coaches, and the backroom staff that they just drag from somewhere from the back room to bring in the front room, and the one that they drag from somewhere. At one point in Chelsea, a coach has coached them for 2 weeks, coached them for 3 months, coached them. They're very, very funny club. I'm talking about Sutherland, a team that at one point relegated, stayed in the relegation, stayed in the 2nd division, 3rd division, 4th division for about 10 years. And they now came back to the league this season, and it looks as if they are not going back. They brought mat, and they are ready to sleep, mattress. They are ready to sleep in the top flight league. Okay, let me welcome Benson Ojedayo today to the studio this evening. Let me also put it to you that Benson Ojedayo was my lecturer while I was in the university. He was my lecturer. He lectured me for about 2-3 years. Yeah, and that was where I got to know that I support Sutherland. Over the weekend, I'm gonna be like, they beat my club again. Are we going to make it? Okay, my Oga, good evening and welcome to the Sports Radio Show.
Good evening, welcome. Thank you.
Okay, you have to unmute your mic. Good evening and welcome to the Sports Radio Show.
Good evening. Thank you. The pleasure is mine.
Okay, we are trying to get Benson Ojedayo to join in right now. Okay, but while we are waiting for him, let's talk about Chelsea. Chelsea, the only solution to your problem right now is that you have to beat Man City to have a chance to play in the Europa.
Can you hear me?
I'm right. Do you think that is even possible? Let's even start with that, Eric. Beating Chelsea. Do you think it is going to be possible at all?
Yeah,
with the current status of Chelsea.
Okay, so first things first, I believe it is very possible. Right now, you have to understand that looking at Chelsea.
Okay, we are trying to get. Is it the network from this point? Okay, while we are waiting for two of our fans to get their contribution, let's talk about Barcelona. Yes, Marcus Rashford set a record for the first time. Yes, since 2012. That's over 14 years. He became the first Barcelona player to score a free kick against Real Madrid. Yesterday, Barcelona won their 29th La Liga title in the presence of their very arch rival. I'm talking about in an El Clasico. For me, I've never even seen that in a very long time. Winning your title, yes, in an El Clasico game. It looks as if Real Madrid are now toothless. They cannot even bite. Their bulldog cannot even chase a thief at the moment. It was really, really a catastrophic moment for Madrid this season. They went trophyless for 2 consecutive seasons. And I think that's the reason why they need to hasten the signing of Jose Mourinho, yes, to the club at the moment. Let's just take a little break while we wait for our fans to join in this evening.
Hello.
Okay, yes, let's try to get Benson back. Good evening. Benson,
Good evening.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be on your show.
Yes, I think it's echoing there. Probably maybe you need to reduce your reduce the volume.
Okay, is it okay now?
I'm still here. You still have to try it again.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it again. Okay, I think it's
fair now.
Yeah, better. Yes. So I was saying that I said that you were my lecturer. Yeah, my lecturer while I was in school. And you supported Sutherland for how many years now?
2002 to now.
2002. 2002.
Yes.
Wow, you've seen the bad, ugly, good. This has Sutherland ever had good days?
Yes.
When?
You know, the joy about it is anytime you have greater joy when they win, and you don't have much pain when they lose.
Okay, but Sutherland did not really been a trophy challenging team.
You know, sometimes you support him not because of trophy. You support him based on who has been with the team and how you have got to know the team. You see, most of these fans in stadium is because that's what they've known, based on region they have been living. So that is why I remember up to tomorrow, I still play for Shooting Stars. Because I remember those days my dad will be listening to radio, shooting. So up to tomorrow, I still check their scores. Even though I don't know most of their players.
Wow.
I was happy when I heard Rangers Bees were back.
Yes.
These are the names I've been hearing long time ago.
Yeah, you live in Jos, so you definitely know Rangers Bees.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about Sutherland this season.
Yes.
We were expecting them to relegate the way they used to.
Not the way they used to. That's not polite.
Okay, let's respect them. But
it's only 4 or 5 clubs that have never been relegated, so not the way we used to.
Okay, but this season things really worked well. I was expecting them to compete and get a continental slot. At one point they were really fighting within the top 10. Now they've dropped to 12th position. For me, does it look as if the players are tired? In the last 2 3 they've not really had it.
No, the players are not tired. If you look the history of the team, every team has like a jinx.
Okay.
And whether we know it or whether we like it, in this part of the world, we tend to say juju or what. If you look at that team very well, they always tried fantastic during the beginning of the season, the first half of the season. Now, towards the second half of the season, they become draw specialists. If you look at even the last season before we got promoted, we were vying for the first position. All of a sudden, we went 6 matches draw straight. And then we dropped. And luckily, we made a place for playoffs and we got into Premiership. So it's not a team you can relegate with your hands back. They have been up there doing well. And if you know, big names are on the team. We have experience. We have Xhaka there, bringing leadership and skills, maturity to the team.
I want to talk about the players now. If you look at the highest goal scorer in that team is Brian Bombe, 6 goals. It shows that when it comes to attacking, Sutherland don't really score goals. That just defend a lot to make sure that things work fine. Don't you think that's another factor affecting?
Sorry. averagely, the team is doing well.
Okay.
You cannot just say, you can look at Arsenal, who is their top scorer, how many goals compared to what Brentford has. At some point, every team will have a pinpoint man that will score more goals. And sometimes that point man might not be there. It might be everybody in the team. So this team just needs a little bit of more money to buy quality players, especially top strikers. Otherwise, we have to just continue letting everybody score and the team moves on.
So what kind of strikers are you looking at? Kind of strikers that can profile, play well in Sutherland?
Well, to be honest, football is business. And aside business, for the players, they are also looking at trying to make a name for themselves. So you can't really draw fantastic players down top of them. So at some point, you still have to train players. You still have to bring players from your own academy or from other academy and pray that they blend. My fear now is some of these big names don't come and get some of our players.
Obviously.
And that is what is normally happening in every part of the world.
Yeah, obviously.
Look at Ajax, for instance. Up till tomorrow, they bring teams, they do well. The next season, 7 or 8 of their players are gone. They start rebuilding again. Because of what? Money.
Okay, we'll still talk about that later. Currently, Sutherland, they are in the 12th position with 48 points. They just 1 point below Chelsea. And that's where I want to bring in a Chelsea fan in the studio.
Okay.
Yes, that's talking about Harry Dedeji. Chelsea this season. You can mute your mic so that Eric can hear me. Okay. So Harry, this season they've not in their last 6 games. I don't even know how to tell you the way it is. So the way it looks as if Chelsea are going through a lot at the moment. And you guys are seeing better days that will not play Continental, that will not play in the Conference League. Don't you think it's going to be a problem? Attract more players.
Sorry, I didn't get that last part.
Okay, you have to. Okay, so I mean, is this not going to be a problem for you guys because top players won't be able to join your club this next season if you're not playing in the continent?
Okay, right. So, first things first, I want to say that I am happy with the way things are going. That we even will be playing in Europe. I am telling you, I'm very much happy.
You guys you have to don't mind losing to Man City as long as Arsenal will not win the league.
I mean, I still believe I mean, a miracle will happen and Arsenal will still slip off. But I mean, for Chelsea now,
so this is your number one enemy that you should pray against is Harry. He said that he believes miracle will happen.
I still believe.
What happened yesterday, Harry, is a proof that God is behind Arsenal.
Well,
it's just
maybe it's a proof. Maybe it's a proof that God wants them to get to the point where, or the devil wants them to get to the point where they will be so happy and then they will lose it at the 9 minutes. Maybe that's what is happening.
It's just too
It's still possible. What does it? Okay, look at it now. You're playing a team in the relegation zone, right? And you had to fork out a win. What do you think? What do you think? What will it take for them to slip off? Nothing. I mean, this is Arsenal. They are the same Arsenal we know. You understand? I mean, they've done well this season. They've done well. I mean, very well. These are like their first finals in.
But Man City cannot drop off. Man City cannot drop off. Only Arsenal can drop off. Is that what you are saying?
No, you have to understand that as it is now, Man City is not the one, or are not the one chasing the title, right? The only person chasing the title right now, the only team chasing the title right now is Arsenal. Arsenal are chasing. Man City are just there for. Man City are just there trying to take it. If Arsenal should slip off, they are just going to take it. So they are not. They are the ones with the. They are the ones that will have the. What's it called?
Arsenal will join next to
the
don't
tag
worry.
of the butler.
Arsenal fans will. Arsenal fans will. Let us talk about your own club.
So like I was saying now, I was saying that I was saying that I'm happy Chelsea would not even be playing in Europe at all. I mean, as a matter of fact, in as much as I know that when it comes to finals, Chelsea turns up, and although in the past few years now, in the domestic cups, we've not been doing very well, but I still believe that these boys can turn up and do some miracle. But I don't want it to happen. Trust me, I do not want it to happen. And the basic reason is because this should be a time for the administration at Chelsea, to think about some of the bad decisions they have made in well over a year now, right? Because if you look at it, their bad decisions got us here. I mean, you just dismantled the best team in Europe, right, in PSG, and your best defender got injured. The same coach that won you 2 trophies asked for a defender, and you could not do that. I mean, that's really the simplest thing you should be able to do. You could not do that. Okay, look at it now. In our last match, right, you saw what Cole did. I mean, you see that he came back as though he never left, and he filled the void of the things we've missed in a defender for over 9 months. What will it take you? You get what I'm saying now? So what will it take you to actually do that and bring? So I'm saying that I don't want, because if we go to Europe now, they still feel like whatever it is they are doing, their decisions are still paying off. You get what I'm saying now? So I want us to have that down moment, have it to the barest minimum, right? And for them to come back to their senses and do a little bit of something, a little bit of whatever it is they can do to salvage your situation. But I want us to go down. Really lose the final, finish, maybe even below the 10th position. I don't want it to be so bad. Really, for these guys,
it's not going to affect the owners now. They are making their money. It is you that.
No, it definitely. Look, it definitely will. It will. Now, this is where it will, right? It will affect them because you now have some of these top players. Look at it now. We had an episode with Enzo Fernandez, right? Just a few weeks ago, talking about how he loves Madrid, romanticizing. You get what I'm saying now? Romanticizing. There's been a lot of noise around Copama as well. There's been a lot of noise around Marco Corella. Look at Joao Pedro. Barcelona is cutting the ball now. So you can see that some of your top players that you are building around, right? If they see a better project, they will leave.
But for Enzo, do you think any club would bring 150 for Enzo? Because Enzo, for me,
I don't know. I really don't know.
So, do you think Chelsea is going to sell Enzo for 100?
Will Chelsea sell Enzo for less than 120? No. Right? No, that's not going to happen. Will the team bring in
value at the moment? Is it up to 120?
At the moment?
Yes.
Yes. So? Enzo Fernandez is well over 120 million pounds.
Why will I invest in Enzo Fernandez? Why will I invest in Enzo Fernandez for 120 where there are other players I could get for?
Why can you not? Why can you not? There is literally nothing you want a midfielder. Follow me. There's literally nothing you want a midfielder to do that Enzo Fernandez cannot do. That is not good.
Go and buy player for 15 million. Are you playing?
Yes, of course you can, but they will never be Enzo Fernandez. That's the truth.
What's special about
they won't be. They won't be. Enzo Fernandez is a player that if he's on the market today, some of the best teams in Europe will look to cut him.
Hold on. Let me ask Benson. Benson, if I bring 15 million to Sunderland, won't I get a player that is better, that can play better than Enzo Fernandez with 15 million?
What do you want to go and get if it's Sunderland for 15 million?
My players are not that cheap. Sorry.
I
think maybe you should go to Barcelona Academy.
That's the truth. But, you can't get Shaka for.
The thing is that if you're looking at value for players, what most is if you bring in somebody that is
we're trying to get we lost
already performing
Okay.
So the name itself, name on the pitch matters.
Yeah.
Experience on the pitch matters, and these are what we value. But for Hernandez, we could value him for 80 million pounds. But for 120, because of his current, basically because of his current form, he might not get that what.
I will buy Fernandez. I must say they say Mbappe. I will buy Fernandez for 120. You don't want?
Actually, well, if that is what they want to sell, if somebody is in need of it, they will pay.
Who will buy Fernandez for 120? Victor Osimhen said when they shall not left, right, center, they know.
Fair on me, you don't get it. Fair on me, you don't get it. You don't have to pay the money. If you don't pay the money, he's not going anywhere. He still has 8 years over on his contract. Most years on his contract. That's the whole thing. He's here for long.
I know.
No, we are not. That's the truth.
He can force his
now,
transfer.
so it's an advantage. It's an advantage. This guy is literally one of our best players right now. This guy is literally one of our best players right now. So we don't want to lose him either. We don't want to lose him. So it's either you pay the money or
not play. We not play in the Champions League.
Get out.
Are you saying a player of 120 million will not play in the Champions League? Will not play in the Europa? Will not play in the Conference League, and then we see that comfortably. A player of
last year, this same 120 million pounds player. Look at this. Fair on me. When Enzo Fernandez joined us, we were not playing Champions League. Do you know that?
When his eye was just.
I understand.
Now
I understand. In his first, fair on me, in his first full season with us, right? We qualified for the for the what's it called now, Conference League. That was in his first full season with us. Right now, this is his second full season with us. We play Champions League. His third full season with us. Whatever. If he's going to be here, if we're not playing Champions League, if he wants to leave, it's all right. If he wants to leave, but anybody who is not paying what Chelsea is demanding cannot get him. That's what I'm trying to let you know. We are not losing here. No, you have to understand. You know how this market works. Fair on me. You know how this market works.
I know how it works. I know how it works.
This guy has over 6 to 7 years on his contract.
You know what happened? You actually know what happened to Victor Osimhen? That he had to force a loan deal. He had to move out of the club.
What was Victor Osimhen's what was his contract situation? He was not signing a new contract.
Was that they didn't want to pay? Napoli were bent on getting the exact money, and Victor Osimhen went on loan.
And what was Victor Osimhen's contract situation? How many years did he have on his contract?
I know it was just a year contract. I understand. What I'm saying is that you are the one that will still eventually lose this player.
I'm trying to let you understand that we will not.
Okay.
Trust me, we will not. Whatever happens, whoever will get Enzo Fernandez will pay Chelsea's demands, or they can get out.
Okay.
That's the truth.
I think it is going to be a long. It's going to be a long drama.
It's going to be a long summer for Chelsea. Actually,
Okay. Let me get from Benson. PSG against Arsenal, Champions League, and also the league. Do you see Arsenal winning double for their trouble?
Wow, that's a big one, and this is the right person to speak because I'm not a fan of any of them. Now, if you look at it, I think I'll give a 50-50 chance. Depending on, I'm giving Arsenal 50-50 because depending on their title race for the EPL, if they're able to secure that early, they might not be that tired. They might not be fatigued and they're a bit anxious. But there's one thing about coaches. I don't know, they become perplexed or they become scared and they just play something else that they're not even used to. Okay. But if Arsenal will focus, there is 50-50 chance that they might win the Champions League.
Okay, let me just take that. Henry, from your own perspective, in just 10 seconds, Arsenal against PSG, Champions League, and also the league for their trouble, double for their trouble. What do you think?
It's not double. It's not double for anything, Koko. It's PSG winning straight up. I am telling you, this is not everybody will be Chelsea that will turn. Not everybody will be Chelsea.
These are the people you should be praying against.
Okay, that is Chelsea, man. 8 words. He's acting like they don't want Arsenal to win anything.
No, he cannot. He cannot. Arsenal cannot. Arsenal cannot. Yeah, Arsenal can. He's not even must not. He cannot.
Okay, I need to wrap up the show right now. Thank you so much, guys, for joining this evening. This is another session of the Five Corners. Okay, God bless Nigeria. God bless WFM. God bless all our fans. We'll see you again next week. And by then, we will keep on the conversation. Bye-bye. Stay tuned.
Bye.